Hello, everybody, welcome back, dear friends, to Venus Educators. In our last class, we traveled through the emotional battlefield of war poets and explored the disillusionment of the lost generation. Writers who had seen the horror of war and lost faith in the old ideals. But today, we move from the trenches to the drawing rooms of London, where art, intellectual, and psychology meets. Yes, I'm talking about the Bloomsbury Group, a group of brilliant minds who shape early 20th century English thought and literature. So, Bloomsbury Group was an intellectual society formed in the center of London by a group of writers and artists. So it is a mixture of writers as well as artists. It was formed in the early 20th century in London. This group included not only just writers and artists but also thinkers who believed that life should be guided by truth, beauty, and sincerity rather than rigid Victorian morals. So, as this particular group has been came into the scene when the Victorian period has been completed, and it was last up to 30 years, that is from 1900 to 1930. And Bloomsbury Group was not a formal club. It forms by few members with same ideas who met on regular basis to discuss what they felt and believe. So who has the same mentality, who has similar beliefs, they are going to meet on a regular basis and just to discuss what they're trying to find out. They are trying to find out the reality, the truth, and they want to see the beauty of this world, right? So do remember here they can ask you in the examination in which period the Bloomsbury Group has been established. So you have to say it is post Victorian period, and you can also been asked like in which year it is. So you have to say that it is in 1900. So who are associated with this particular group here? Virginia Woolf, Leonard Woolf. Now Virginia Woolf considered as the leading voice of modern fiction. So here Virginia Woolf is the leader of this group. And Leonard Woolf, who is the Leonard Woolf? He is the husband of Virginia Woolf. Vanessa Stephen Bell, Clive Bell, Glyce Lytton Strachey, George Edward Murray, E.M. Foster. Now, what is the ideology of this particular group? Bloomsbury Group does not have particular political agenda, advocating the themes like feminism or ideas like anti-war ideas and all. It is just influenced by Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytical theory. Alright, so this group was influenced by Sigmund Freud, and likewise we can see the important works. It is also going to be asked in the examination. Do remember this. The works associated with Bloomsbury Group writers are A Passage to India. It has been written by E.M. Foster, and the next we have A Room of One's Own. It is a famous writing script by the great feminist Virginia Woolf, and the eminent Victorians like Glyce Lytton Strachey, a biography of 4 famous British writers. So here we are going to conclude the Bloomsbury Group intro, and next we are moving towards another modern age literature, that is stream of consciousness. Now You just look at here. One of the most powerful literary techniques that emerged from this circle was stream of consciousness. Why I have included these two together in this particular video? Because it is associated and it is coming out of that particular group. So just now I have told, I am gonna repeat the line here. One of the most powerful literary techniques that emerged from this circle, this in the sense Bloomsbury circle, was stream of consciousness. In fact, it is possible to talk about Virginia Woolf without mentioning it. But wait, what exactly is stream of consciousness is? Let's understand. Stream of consciousness explain about, or we can say that it was a term that was coined by psychologist William James in his famous book Principles of Psychology. Later, it was applied to literature by May Sinclair when describing Dorothy Richardson's novel. While she was describing the novels of Dorothy Richardson, he has applied this term in literature. Stream of consciousness is a style of writing that captures the continuous flow of thought and feeling in the human mind. There is no strict sequence, there is no particular rhyme and rhythm. Thoughts jump from one to another just like our own inner voice does. How our mind, moves from one thought to another thought, how we jumped into the one particular movement to the another particular movement in our inner mind, that is actually called as the stream of consciousness. And when the writer give words to that particular thoughts, it is called as they have written in stream of consciousness. They have used the technique of stream of consciousness. In stream of consciousness, novels readers jumps to one thought to another. As we have discussed just now, we understand novel by understanding the character and their feeling. So here there is no particular sequence even. So we are going to understand the text or the character of that particular novel which has been written by using the technique of stream of consciousness. Then we have to understand the feeling, we have to understand the character. Right? Now few great novelists are there who are associated with stream of consciousness is Marcel Proust, Virginia Woolf, William Faulkner, James Joyce. So here two name you need to remember at very priority is Virginia Woolf and James Joyce when you are talking about stream of consciousness. So what Marcel Proust has been written? In Search of Lost Time. Virginia Woolf's stream of consciousness novel is To the Lighthouse. William Faulkner's novel is Nobel Prize winner. And James Joyce has the best and very well known novel, that is Ulysses. Now what is the technique used in these novels? These novels are difficult to understand as they lack proper punctuation. James Joyce often wrote paragraph extending to 30 lines, immersing readers directly into the character's mind. So when you are in a flow, when you are in a stream of thoughts, you are not going to looking at the punctuations, and also when you read this you need utmost attention so that you can understand what actually the writer intended while writing. Yes, so in order to understand stream of conscious novels, Reader move from one thought to another and understand the story by interpreting the character's inner emotions. So we have missed the style over here, so we'll discuss style. Stream of consciousness writing is marked by sudden rise of thoughts, lack of punctuation, no linear sequence, continuous movement from one thought to another thought. So what things do you need to remember here in stream of consciousness? The two most important names, that is Virginia Woolf and James Joyce, and also their stream of consciousness novels, To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf and Ulysses by the James Joyce, right? So, and you, another thing that you need to remember is, sometimes please do remember the keywords associated with this. You can see the sudden rise of thought. All the 4 bullet points which I have mentioned here, it will be your keywords for stream of consciousness. If you get any sort of question with these 4 keywords, you can mark it as stream of consciousness. Alright, so with this we have come to end of our lecture. So in today's class we saw how the Bloomsbury group brought intellect and psychology into literature, and how stream of consciousness gave us a new way to experience human thought. In our next class, we'll continue our modern journey with Southern agrarians, Black Mountain poets. So don't forget to subscribe our channel and stay tuned to Venus Educators. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Thank you.